Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be sharing the video on the 2016 Jungle Book, and also this video is in memory of Gary Shandling. Enjoy, everybody.
Disney uses a more vintage logo to remind the audience that they have made this movie before, and are now ripping off themselves.
But considering that this movie's story has a lot of differences from the 1967 movie, yeah, I wouldn't consider this to be a ripoff of that movie.
This movie exists.
Yeah, but this film is seen as one of Disney's best, and some would simply say better, live-action remakes. And some have even said that it's better than the 1967 movies, such as Me and Captain Vader, so...
Based on this logo transition, one can only assume that Disneyland is the Man Village.
Everything Wrong with the Jungle Book 2016. The logo opening gives an assumption that the logo itself is one of the settings of the movie.
Many strange tales are told of this jungle.
Narration.
Sitting a movie for doing something you do.
A boy raised by jungle creatures still feels compelled to wear a giant red diaper.
But that's not a diaper. Those are red pants that Mowgli wore as a baby, and the pants grew smaller as he got bigger. And this is shown when Kaa reveals to Mowgli that he came to live in the jungle after Shere Khan killed his father.
One of these days, you'll be someone's dinner.
It's amazing that he hasn't already been someone's dinner.
And could that be because the protagonists of these types of movies aren't supposed to die?
Whoa, don't forget the truce.
I know the law, Bucks.
The water truce, which is a big load of crap, by the way, is a big load of crap.
So, are you going to tell us why you think that, or...
During the water truce, is it also the law that all direct predator and prey enjoy the water right next to each other? Or is that just for visual effect to underscore the peaciness of these times?
It's the former, since that's what a truce is.
Somehow, the CGI tiger in this movie looks even worse than the CGI tiger in Life of Pi.
But that's just something you don't like, so I'll be giving out my award here.
I think this movie was just an excuse to test the bounds of modern CGI, and as such is a failure, since that frog looked fake as
Respectfully disagree, because I thought the visuals in this film were amazing and that the animals looked very realistic, including the frog. So maybe I should give this my award too.
They deliberated and they argued.
Wolf Council of Elrond.
Jeremy says something random, cliche.
What do you think they're talking about?
The Cullens?
Jeremy yells at the screen, cliche.
We raised him as one of our own.
But why? Why not just eat him?
Because the wolves are nice and caring and not like Shere Khan.
I wish I could tell you that the wolves could have fought Shere Khan, but this is not that kind of a tale.
So what you're telling me is a pack of wolves couldn't take on one tiger? I find that hard to believe.
Considering how strong and menacing Shere Khan is and that he easily kills Akela.
Human child outruns African tiger, because of course he does.
Firstly, Shere Khan is a Bengal tiger, and there are no tigers in Africa, and this film is set in India. Secondly, the only reason Mowgli successfully outruns Shere Khan is because of the buffalo stampede running into him in this scene.
Obviously he survives this like he's f***ing Simba or something.
See Sin 6.
You, movie. Are you trying to test how many he survives this sins I'm willing to write in a row? Challenge accepted. No, that's more bullshit.
And here we have two sins that are just about disbelief not being suspended. And at this point, I don't think it ever will be.
And where, may I ask, has he gone?
Does this movie try any harder than the animated classic to explain why the tiger wants so badly to kill Mowgli? No. No, it does not.
Yes, it does. Shere Khan wants to kill Mowgli because his hatred for humans began after his face was burned by Mowgli's father.
Shere Khan straight up kills a wolf, but somehow the dozen other wolves do nothing.
Maybe because Shere Khan would easily kill them as well?
God damn it, now the movie's ripping off the Foggy Bog from the Never-Ending Story.
Arbitrary movie reference.
Thieving wolf monkeys lead Mowgli straight into Shilom's lair, and I'm instantly pissing my pants and wondering if any of the elements of this story are original.
Arbitrary book series character reference.
I know what you are. I know where you came from.
Well, then that means you know more than me, or this movie, since we started out with him as a man-wolf with no real backstory as to why.
But Kaa is about to reveal to Mowgli how he ended up in the jungle.
Also, movie rips off the bad guy, lures in the good guy by promising knowledge about his real family thing from... I kinda think of a good example right now. This is a common thing, right? Am I crazy? Oh, f it.
Well, since you can't think of an example, this is likely not as common in media as you think it is.
The red flower.
Movie gets away with a colloquial name for vagina that I was kicked out of 7th grade social studies for using.
Literally nobody needed to hear that.
Who is that?
The traveler protecting his cub.
Wait, Mowgli can see this? God damn, this snake is fucking magic. Why doesn't she just show him something that will cause him to act in a way that just ends this movie right now, eh?
Yet again, asking for a movie to end, which supports my belief that you don't like watching movies further, and so I'll be giving out my award.
This is actually the first time I think I've seen Mowgli's backstory, such as it were, but this still feels like I'm seeing Bruce Wayne's parents murdered in an alley for the 10th time.
Arbitrary superhero reference.
Shere Khan ended the man's life that night.
And then left without eating the baby, because he knew this movie needed both a plot and a villain with a past connection to that plot.
Because, as Kaa says, after Shere Khan was burned, he ran so fast that he didn't see Mowgli in the cave.
He ran so fast, he didn't notice the cub he left behind.
What? He was fighting that dude in that cave for a good several seconds, and that cub was super visible and obvious like. F you with this noise.
But this should have told you why Shere Khan didn't eat Mowgli, so how come you didn't go back and delete that previous sin?
The entire Jungle Book story, animated or otherwise, utterly hinges on a killer Black Panther deciding to take a fleshy piece of food to the wolves for adoption instead of eating it.
Well, yeah, since every movie hinges on a single thing or event or concept. For example, Puss in Boots' Last Wish hinges on Puss overhearing Goldilocks and the Bears talking about the wishing star. And if you're seeing this material, Lauren, I decided to not only use your example, but also use your feedback for my Penguins of Madagascar video.
You're kidding me, right?
Movie character says to Bill Murray Bear what I'm currently saying to movie.
Jeremy says something random cliche.
A man cub?
Yeah, it's a man cub.
Can you believe it? Are you sure?
This goes on for some time.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Yes, Baloo is having a ridiculous conversation with Mowgli right now, but my main concern is that Mowgli is still wiping honey all over his bee stings based on Baloo's lies a few minutes ago, but has yet to feel any bodily sensations at the sight of these bee stings that would communicate to him that he's literally pouring sugar on open wounds.
But it is true that honey is effective at healing wounds, and this here can tell you the benefits of using it to heal wounds.
What's propaganda?
Movie wisely cuts away before we see Baloo's answer to this question.
Narration.
I want him dead.
Just like in the cartoon, Shere Khan has a super unhealthy fixation on killing the man cub, which threatens him exactly 0%.
Yeah, so what's the sin?
Home Alone, the Jungle Book edition.
But Mowgli's not creating traps like Kevin did, so...
Mowgli is going to sneak away from the two individuals that care about him, simply because they disagree with each other. Or maybe he just really wanted to glimpse the elephants.
No, Mowgli's walking towards the elephants because he heard them trumpeting, and he's trying to figure out what the problem is.
How many goddamn makeshift ropes did he f***ing make, dude? And when?
A lot, and it was during the bare necessities montage with Baloo.
Shere Khan killed him. He will stop at nothing until he has this boy.
Again, how does one 9-year-old man cub become this big a threat to the jungle's greatest predator? Why does he hate Mowgli seemingly more than he hates regular adult men from the man village?
Like I said before, Shere Khan hates humans since his face got burned, and he holds a grudge against Mowgli for that.
I don't want you around anymore.
Baloo and CinemaSins and Harry and the Hendersons Mowgli.
Jeremy says something random cliche.
Also, is it just me or did Baloo just do a complete 180? He was telling Bagheera, nah man, let the kid be whoever he wants to be like minutes ago. Then Mowgli saves a baby elephant and all of a sudden Baloo's all convinced the kid needs to be sent home? The f***?
But Baloo didn't just change his mind, and this scene can tell you why he had to say that he didn't want Mowgli around anymore.
The only way we can save him is if he goes to that man village. Please, Baloo. You're the only one he'll listen to.
Oh god, Mowgli found the Crystal Skull Alien Temple. Everybody run!
Arbitrary movie reference.
Also, somehow, the building CGI looks faker than the animal CGI. Go figure.
Well, that just sounds like something you have a problem with, so I think I'll give out my award again here.
Baloo is totally a discount Po from Kung Fu Panda, but whatever, I'm done with this movie at this point.
But Baloo has existed in media way before Po did, since Rudyard Kipling's book was published 114 years before Kung Fu Panda released.
The red flower.
How did these coincidentally English-speaking jungle animals come to call fire the red flower? Because it grows super fast and destroys shit? Because it's so hot? Because it is orange and not red?
The animals call fire the red flower because of its appearance, and also because they're terrified of it and don't refer to it by its true name.
Wow, that worked. Movie revives the old sneak away while someone else lectures the bad guy routine, and I'm almost as impressed as I am bored.
But this ruse doesn't completely work, since one of the monkeys sees Mowgli trying to escape and alerts King Louie about it.
How do two modern apes movies get ape CGI so right, but this movie comes close to reminding me of Jumanji?
But again, that's just how you feel about the CGI in this movie.
Think about it, man cub. We can rule this jungle.
This is just like the end of the first Transformers movie, when Megatron is chasing Sam and taunting him. Except somehow, and despite all odds, the Transformers scene is more entertaining than this one.
And again, that's just your opinion, and opinions aren't sins, so I think I will give this my award as well.
Because the animals lied to him about his wolf dad dying, Mowgli runs right back to the man village that he's never known as a home or a safe zone or even known at all. Makes sense.
What are you talking about? There was never a scene in the movie where Baloo or Bagheera lied to Mowgli about Akila's death. They both just didn't tell him that Shere Khan killed him, and he found out about it from King Louie.
Like, more than 2 minutes of him running with a torch.
Yeah, so?
Every single animal in the jungle will be present for the big finale of this movie, while I will be asleep. You know why you rarely see the kid and the tiger together in one shot in this scene? Because rumor has it the two actors hated each other on set, and by the end of filming could barely even acknowledge each other's existence, so they had to film their scenes separate from one another. True story.
Actually, from doing research, there's nothing that suggests that. While Neil said he talked energetically about the movie's cast, he never actually did meet Idris Elba during its production.
And after all that man cub bull, the animals in this jungle finally decided to work together on cleaning up the goddamn yard.
Narration. And here's the result, everybody. The sin total is 203, and the sentence will be, trust in me. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.